Hi, Cole. I'm going to give you some feedback on week 2 and week 3 for your student portfolio. So you've given yourself an A here, and you've given a very thoughtful argument and detailed argument for that. So that's certainly an A quality argument. You have produced the information literacy file, and you've got your references. Okay, that's great. Actually, it's very well done. You have given me a nice reflection about this, which is quite detailed. Um, this part is a little weak, I guess, but the learning outcomes is very good. So that's very solid. And you spent this much time on your project, which is creating an interactive guide for early childhood educators on integrating AI into their practice. I mean, what a lovely thing to be doing. And you've given me your progress, but I'm going to just see, I don't see where the actual, okay, so maybe this is it here. I would like a link to the actual, okay, here's your project, your brainstorming. Okay, so, okay, and then, all right, so this is your plan. I would like to see at this stage actually something being produced, right? So what's the project? You're going to have this guide. I would assume that this guide is now starting to evolve. We're getting to finish 4 weeks, so it's a month. I think we've passed the planning phase, and I think we have to get into the action phase. Solid description of your in-class contributions, and you've given, well, quite a few uh, resources here, and that's interesting. Exploring the pedagogical possibilities of AI. Okay, this is a very helpful resource. Okay, so that's solid, and so I would agree. That is a quality work. I don't see a self-assessment for week 3. Okay, you've got the challenges document, which you've done, which is good. That's solid. And you looked at, you tried to see, analyze the challenge. The challenge is finding fresh activity ideas. You found it very useful. Okay, good. So that worked. You do a good reflection here. That's fine. Again, we're kind of in the planning phase. So I'm just not sure what you spent your 2 hours on. And maybe the project somewhere where I don't know. So that's my concern. So that would be more thinking you're kind of shifting to an A minus here. You've got the in-class contributions. And then you did a really good analysis here. So you're clearly, in my mind, an A. Uh, well, you produce A quality work. So if I could just get a link to the project, we'd be moving to A plus. Okay, well done, Cole.